Alright, ain't coming down. I'm gonna come down here and get the yeast to make this beer. What's my camera doing in here? That's where I left it. Huh. I'm down here to get the yeast and it's... What?
Isn't that strange or what?
Yeasts. Here's my yeasts. Okay. No. Those are wine yeasts. There. Oh. No. Just use a yeast like this here in the pumpkin beer. It was pretty good. But I'm looking for, either 05 or the 258. What do we got here? 33 is kind of normal when I use on this one, I do believe. Got a lot of 05s, 258s. BE 256, that ferments too fast. You don't want to ferment this fast. This is the one we want here. That's the one we want. It's announced. In a minute. We got wine yeast in here too, meads. Where's the yeast here? I wanted to show Timmy, my son. This is the one I wanted to show him. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Jack's Mangrove MO5 mead yeast. High ester producing strain. This is what I use on all my meads. It's a good yeast. All right, maybe we should have a brew since it's brew Wednesday here. Let's take a pick. Oh, just because I know the color of this cap is going to be. Let's see if I got that right. These are pumpkins, and that's a cherry beer. So I'm going to take a cherry up there in case I get to having one. Got a mixed breed down here. We got the wit beers, the black ones, and this ones down here are the silver caps are the Yep, that's what it is. It is brew number 39 in process. Brew number 39. It's like a honey brown, but not quite. It's a different recipe. It's a whole new recipe. Haven't come up with a name on it yet, but we will. Making some beer today. It's going to border almost on the honey brown, but it's going to be a little different recipe. So we're going to go with 8 pounds of 2-row. Well, actually, I'm not going to talk about what we're giving it, but I'm getting it ready. I'm going to have to grind that right away because the rest of it's not going to fit in there. So let's do that. That's 8 pounds of 2-row gonna go in here, so. We'll save that bag because I can put other stuff in there. So, further ado, 8 pounds of 2-row. I'm going to write that down, not ambidextrous here. So we put 8 pounds, I got that down. Carapaws are going to go, got to weigh that out. We're going to probably, well, we'll see what when we get there. All right, we'll set the scale up. Set the pounds. Zero it out. And some carrot pills here. I have to reseal these, so. Okay. I'm going to go 1 pound carrot pills for the mouthfeel and the head retention. Gonna have to order some more of that. Alright. Okay. This hose can be put away. I use it for multiple things. Really. Alright, now the fun begins. Just taking this thing. Don't hurting my back. Bend your knees and lift it up there. Kettle's a little warm yet. So, take these ones and dump it in there. Remember, we're looking for the 7-gallon mark. Came in right on the money. Sure that burner's off, or you'll melt the kettle. Now we take our temperature. Again, 175. And when the grains get in there, she should be right around 158 like I'm looking for. So let's see what we get. We got cold grains going in there. So, let's get to it. Let's get the grain bill. Oh, here we go. Now let's get her in. And we'll check our temperature and add ice if we need to. Try to avoid dough balls. And a final temperature here. We're a little hot. 165. So we don't want to be that warm. So some ice. Believe it or not, we'll cool her back down. So is the ice cream coming out too. So I'll leave the ice out for a minute. Boy, I'm out of sync here today. Of course, my back's been bothering me so bad. I'm surprised I'm even attempting to brew. 162. That's a little warm yet. I'm looking for 158. And give it a few more ice cubes. Whoa! Hit dropping gauges. I hit dropping gauges. That's going to do it for me here. There we go. That's where we want to be. $158, $159. $156, $157. Water down at the bottom there is hotter. I normally don't stir it this much. Risk plugging the mash tun. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Okay, 156. There's probably some hotter water on the bottom yet. 157.3. That's just where I want to be. Can't beat that. So everything is into the mash tun here. We're mashing at 157, 158, 158 degrees. It's time to clean up some of the stuff. Of course, we got a contractor coming in. Got some plaster work and painting to do, so we got everything out here in the living room. Ta-da! What a disaster in here. But like I say, the contractor's coming Saturday, and he's going to be doing this plaster work, and I'll get all that done and everything put away, and we'll make another mess some other day. All right, brew number 39. Oh, it's nice and warm. Did lose a little heat through there. It's just a nice blanket, wool blanket. Nice wool blanket. So we're ready for the Verloff here. Yes, we are. I don't know if you can see that from here, but oh, that's a nice color, nice smell. I don't have too much particulates here, so 2 quarts, 1 gallon. All right, off into the boil kettle we go. And you don't have to be in a hurry for that. So we'll let that go slowly. We'll get back to you when that's done and on the stove. The boil, I'm going to go ½ an ounce of Willamette hops for flavoring. And get our Irish moss in there. ½ an ounce of Willamette hops, pellets, Willamette, and Irish moss here. And Irish moss is in. The hot bag out of here, final little drippings. I'm not going to drop it. Not too bad. It's not going to be a mess in the bottom of the kettle. We're done with that. Throw that in there. Get that out of the way. Sanitize my gauge because it's time for flame out very shortly. Okay, flame out. Flame out, flame out. Chiller. That's a heavy. Let some of the sanitizer drip off it. And then stick her in there and get the hell back. Crank that up on cold all the way. Okay. Hose in your fermenting bucket. Get your thing in there. Yeah, stay in there, buddy. Give it a couple pumps to get it going. Look at the color of that. That's nice. Valve is closed. We're done. So grab your hose, get her out of there carefully. Okay. Hose out. No, don't mess with none of that yet. Just keep it out of the way from falling back in your mess. Get over there, grab your yeast. Now, soak the scissors. I soak the yeast pack also. Can't hurt. I puff it up a little bit. cut her open. And I'm ready to sprinkle. And I sprinkle it right in. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Sprinkle it in on top, nice and even there. Doesn't matter. Cover back on. Check the bubbler. And you're done. Snap her on down. Get your bubbler, your airlock. People call it a bubbler. It's an airlock, you know. It's a one-way valve is what it is. Stick it in your port to get a hole. And you're done.